Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you my top most favorite kill from each of the 6 Scream films. Now having to pick only one has really proved to be a challenge and very thought-provoking as I made my final decisions and determines which ones I were not going to pick and which ones I was going to pick. However, at the end of the day, I settled on this list after deliberating on several contenders for the top spot. So, kick back, sharpen your buck 120, because it is time for us to slice and dice to the top. Let's go! So I want to express that this list is just my own personal opinion, guys, and it could actually vary depending on what mood and what day of the week it is at any given time. So if your list varies, I think that's absolutely great. And this is all subjective, it's personal preference, and I really enjoy seeing the diversity in everyone's rankings anytime I make a video like this, doing any type of a ranking system. So anyway, just want to put that up front, guys. This is, my opinion only, and literally it could change. Some of these can be moved around with different kills depending on the mood I'm in. So just keep that in mind. Now, having said all that, let's go ahead and begin with Scream 1, and we'll work our way up to Scream 6. So for Scream 1, this might very well be a nearly unanimous choice. When you guys watch this video, I'll be really curious. But for me, it is definitely Stephen Orth and Casey Becker, especially Casey Becker. Really, that's the one that it set the tone. I mean, that kill with Casey, it represents so many things. What it did for the horror genre. I mean, it's literally one of the best opening sequences of any horror movie of all time. I mean, hands down, it's in the running. And you factor that into it, plus just the absolute savagery of this attack. I mean, my gosh, watching that for the first time, not knowing what to expect, that was some intense stuff that I did not foresee happening. And I think it's just a brilliant attack and totally brutal, cold-blooded. It set the tone. It really set the tone for Ghostface right from the beginning of the movie, of the franchise. So definitely Casey Becker is my number one top pick for the number one kill of Scream 1. Now, keeping things moving, my number one top kill from Scream 2 is CeCe Cooper. Now, again, this one was a challenge. There was absolutely some other kills that were fighting for this spot. But ultimately, I went ahead and gave the spot to CeCe Cooper, partly because I love the suspense and the buildup of that scene. I love the conversation with Ghostface. You wish this were dead, and that whole conversation, and then how Wes Craven filmed this and set this up with this suspense. Her walking through, looking around. We see her with the door. We're sure he's going to be behind the door. And of course, not there. And it continues to build and build and build. And I just think that whole sequence, it's like a master class on how to build suspense in a scene. It was really literally Wes Craven 101 on how his legendary style and touch on building suspense. There's no one that's done it better, in my opinion. And to me, it's on full display with the CeCe Cooper killing in Scream 2. So CeCe's my choice for the number one kill for Scream 2. All right, for Scream 3, my favorite to kill is of Roman. Yes, the Roman kill I really enjoy. It takes a while, the whole sequence there, till we get to that point with Sydney fighting, that whole scene with the bar, the ice pick, and then, her shooting him and allegedly he's dead. And then, of course, we get the comeback where he's not, and then Dewey's shooting him until finally he takes the headshot. All that stuff is just a great sequence. I love that whole ending scene there between them together anyway with Sydney and Roman, and the way that it ends with how, you know, the multiple attempts to take him out, and then finally we get him down the ground with Dewey in the head. So that is my favorite kill for Scream 3. And favorite, honestly, one of my most favorite sequences too. But there's a lot in Scream 3 I really like, but I'll save that for another video. I'm gonna stay on target. But that's it for Scream 3. It's gonna be Roman. Now, number 4, really tough. Like, there was really tough for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with Olivia Morris as the kill, as the number 1 kill for Scream 4. I have to say though, an honorable mention, just an honorable mention, the kill of Anthony Perkins with the knife in the forehead is really high up there as well. They're like neck and neck for me for my favorite top kill of Scream 4. But as of right now, the making of this video, I'm going to give it to Olivia. And what a brutal attack. Just, I mean, I remember watching that in the theater and thinking to myself, Wes Craven is back. I mean, he is not holding back. He is back with a vengeance in this attack scene, and it was brutal. It was all the elements that you want to see in a Ghostface attack. So definitely Olivia's going to get the nod for me as my favorite kill of Scream 4. Now for Scream 5, my favorite kill, and if you've been watching any of my live streams and we've talked about this in discussions, you're going to already know the answer to this, but in case you haven't, it is the one and only killing of Richie Kirsch. That's right. My favorite kill of Scream 5 is not a Ghostface kill to a victim. It is Sam killing Ghostface, killing one of the Ghostfaces. I remember seeing that kill for the first time and thinking to myself, oh my gosh, she's not stopping. Like, she's just going and going and going. It was intense. It was insane. And clearly she's good at it. She's very good at it. So yeah, Richie, favorite kill of Scream 5, head and shoulders above, rather, every other kill for me in that movie. Wes killing's great too, but for me, the Richie killing is number 1. And that now brings us to Scream 6, our newest entry in the franchise and still in the theaters in a lot of places right now. And for me, there was one kill that, again, there were several I liked, but the one that I really enjoyed the most for Scream 6 is the murder of Detective Bailey. And, you know, I guess it's trending here because, once again, this is Sam killing a Ghostface. That's my favorite kill of the movie. And it just so happens to be like just about the last kill of the movie as well. But I guess I could just say like father, like son, right? Because she killed her father with the same intensity as she did his son Richie in Scream 5. And again, the multiple attacks. And then, of course, she's in the costume. That's the greatest thing. On top of all of that, she's donning the Ghostface costume and mask. So it's getting to see her do that in costume and unveil. And then you think it's over when Tara comes in. And then, no, she ends it with one last final stab to the eye. I'm like, oh my gosh. So let me just tell you, that was, for me, that was the top kill of all for Scream 6 and the one I enjoyed the absolute most. All right, guys. Once again, these are my opinions. These are my thoughts and preferences on what I thought to be the best kills of each film. But now I want to know what you think about my top kill list of these Scream movies. Do you agree with these? Or do you have different kills? I want to see what your list is. So I want to know your thoughts and ideas and what your favorite kill is from each movie. So start leaving your comments below right now, listing out what your favorite kill is from each film. And I would love to compare notes and see what you guys are thinking. Well, that's going to be it for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Scream and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thank you for watching.